Okay, now today we are going to start the electric dipole. So what is the meaning of the electric dipole first of all? Suppose there are two charges, two equal and the opposite charges are kept at very small distance. Then this arrangement is called the electric dipole. This is plus Q and it is a minus Q. Equal magnitude, but the sign is opposite and they are kept at the very small distance. Then this arrangement will call the electric dipole. For our simplification, we will consider the distance between them is 2L or 2A. Okay, so this is the electric dipole. Now electric dipole can be defined as two equal and opposite charges are kept to equal magnitude. Okay, are kept at very small distance. This arrangement is called electric dipole. Now, the strength of the electric dipole is measured in the terms of the electric dipole moment. So the heading is electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment is denoted by the small p and it is a vector quantity. Electric dipole moment is defined as the product of either charge and the distance between them. This is the magnitude of the electric dipole moment and it is a vector quantity. If it is a vector quantity, then it should have the direction. The direction of the electric dipole is along the line joining the two charges, pointing from negative charge to positive charge. Negative to positive charge. This is the direction of electric dipole moment. Right here, direction along line joining the charges and pointing from negative to positive charge. ठीक है, दोनों की जो लाइन ज्वाइन हो रहा है उसके अलॉन्ग है और निगेटिव से पॉजिटिव चार्ज की तरफ होता है. Sadashiv Gupta, switch on a video. Rajiv Ranjan Tripathi, I am removing you because many times I have informed you to switch on your video. Now good. Sadashiv Gupta, Shaurya Singh, switch on your video, and Satyam Pandey, join the audio and also switch on your video. There's a few example of the electric dipole like HCl molecule where H and Cl, they are equally charged. This is hydrogen and this is chlorine. Hydrogen is positive charge and chlorine is negative charge. And they are placed at the some distance apart, suppose the 12 distance. So they will form the electric dipole. In the same way, you can take the example of H2O, water molecule. In the water molecule, this is oxygen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Oxygen, negative charge, hydrogen, positive, and this is also positive. Between O and H, the dipole moment will be along this direction, and between this, it will be along this direction. And when you take the vector addition, then you will have the resultant will be along this direction. This is the net electric dipole moment. In the HCl molecule, the direction of the dipole will be minus to plus along this direction. Electric field due to the dipole. So there's a two topic. We can find the electric field due to the dipole first on the axis of the dipole and the second on the line passing through the midpoint, and it is perpendicular to the axis of dipole, means at the equatorial line. At the axis of the dipole, it is also called the end-on position. And the second point, electric field at perpendicular to a electric field at equatorial line. Equatorial line means the line which is passing through the midpoint and it is perpendicular to the axis of the dipole. It is also called the broadside on position. So one by one we will discuss. Let's start with the first point. Electric field at and on position. Anyway, take the electric dipole. Actually, this is the point chart, but for your convenient, I am drawing the means sphere. Suppose this is minus q and this is plus q. Charge A and charge B. This is a midpoint O. This is L. This is L. And there's a point P on which we have to calculate the electric field. From O to P and from A to P, the distances will be suppose this distance is R. So this will be R plus L. And from B to P, this will be R minus L. Okay, so you are knowing very well, if you have to calculate the electric field at some point due to the multiple charges, then we will calculate the electric field due to the separate charge and then we will take the vector sum, right? So let's calculate the electric field by A on P. So on P we will put the test charge, right? Here we will put the test charge. Test charge is always positive. So due to the A, the electric field will be inward. And due to the B, the electric field will be outward. This will be the EA vector and this will be the EB vector. So the net electric field at point P will be, I'm taking the magnitude, since they are acting opposite to each other, so the net electric field will be equal to the difference of the electric field. And you can see the EB will be greater. Why? Because it is nearer to the point P. So the difference will be EB minus EA. This will give the magnitude, and the direction will be along the greater force. Obviously, here EB is greater than EA. Why? Because EB is nearer to the point P. Now, calculate the EB. EB will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon, what is the distance from B to P? It is R minus L. R minus L square minus, calculate EA, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon, distance is R plus L square. Now take the common, Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and here in the side the bracket will be 1 upon R minus L square minus 1 upon R plus L square. Now Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, take the LCM, it will be the R minus L, R plus L, and we can write the whole square. And here will be the R plus L whole square minus R minus L whole square. When you open the bracket, then you will get, we will open the bracket along the formula, according to the formula. Okay, here will be the R square plus L square plus 2RL. And since in front of the bracket there is a minus sign, so everything will be opposite. It will be minus R square minus L square and plus 2RL. This cancel out, and here will be the R square minus L square by the formula of A minus B, A plus B. So on next page we can write the net electric field E is equal to, I am writing the only magnitude, Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, it will be the 4 RL upon R square minus L square power 2. This can be represented as E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This can be written to 2QL R upon R square minus L square, and 2QL is called P, means dipole moment. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 PR upon R square minus L square whole square. This is equation number 1. But we are knowing that this distance L is very smaller than the R, because I have told you in the definition of the dipole, dipoles are separated at very small distance. That's why L can be neglected. In fact, L square is there, so it will be also very small, so this can be neglected. Neglect L square. Then we will have 2p. Here will be the r to the power 4 and 1 r will be cancelled out, so you will have the r to the power 3. This is the equation number 2, and it will give the electric field due to the dipole at the axis of the dipole. In vector form, it will be E vector is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2p vector upon r cube. There's a one more thing. P is always from minus to plus, right? P vector. And the net electric field along the electric field having the greater magnitude, so the B is greater, so the net electric field will be along this direction. You can see the electric field E vector and the P vector both are in the same direction, so they will have the positive sign because they are in the same direction. If they will be in opposite direction, then we will place here the negative sign in the vector form. But there's no problem because they are in the same direction. One more thing, if you want to draw the graph, then understand here for electric dipole, E is inversely proportional to the R cube. It means the electric field will be decreased greatly on increasing the length as compared to the point charges. मतलब point charges से भी बहुत तेजी से कम होगा, R cube के फॉर्म में है ना, इसलिए